Moonlight Adventure family. This is Josh and Chastity coming to you from Fob El Guapo de Jesus. I like to name stuff. I've named the house. It's forward operating base El Guapo de Jesus. My call sign's Fat Jesus. So there you go. More little nuggets.
Yeah.
Coming to you today, just going to kind of talk about what we did last weekend. We headed down to Virginia Beach. We did a little bit of Instacarting, and then we treated ourselves. Treat yourself. We treated ourselves to some Mahis. And as usual, it was fan-freaking-tastic. Would you agree?
Yeah, it always is.
Yeah, and it's always not just the eats, but also the company that we run into down there. My father-in-law and Chastity, they make fun of me for being a social butterfly. Apparently, I just have to own it at this point. I talk to people. I get it from my Granny Moon, apparently, allegedly, if you like Letterkenny like me. But so anyway, we met some folks, talked to the bartender a little bit. We learned some new things about Mahis that we'll share with you guys. We also learned about the bartender's side gigs in his business, and we're going to give him a plug. We'll put some of those links down in the bottom. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's get to it. So started the day with a little bit of Instacart. We didn't really bust our tails. We got up kind of lazily and had breakfast and headed out down to Virginia Beach, hit a couple of Instacarts here in town, and then continued on down to Virginia Beach as we worked our way down. And typical good day in Virginia Beach as far as Instacarting is concerned. And how much did we end up making?
200 or something.
Yeah, and we weren't even trying that hard. So Chastity, she's hooked us up with some new cruise swag. So when we hit the cruise in March, we'll be able to carry around while we're sipping on gin and juice, our little tumblers here. She did a good job with that.
Well,
she didn't make the sticker. I mean, she...
Oh, yeah. I ordered them from Amazon and stuck them on. Good job.
Yeah.
I did a good job with
You
that.
did a good job. It works. It works.
I could have just said, yeah, I made them.
Yeah, I made those on my...
Then I'd have all these requests want me to make them, and I'd have to buy them and send them to everybody. And
if you have requests, Kaylee can fill them for you.
Yeah. I'll just get them together.
Yeah, our daughter-in-law, she's working on is it a cricket or a crockett?
Cricket.
Cricket. Okay. Sorry, basic white women. Cricket.
Crockett.
Cricket! Cricket, it's a crocodile. Okay, I digress. I've telework today, so I'm kind of like this is stress relief. Helps old combat brain to do these kind of things. So, yeah.
Yeah, I left for 20 minutes and come back, and he's got the candle. Got the candle burning, that's fine. But he decided to put paper in the candle.
Fire, fire,
so the whole
fire,
house smelled like it was on fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Fire. You like that? They take you back to 8th grade?
Yeah.
All right, anyway, no further ado, we'll get into Mahi's. So we go into Mahi's, beautiful setting like always. They have great valet parking there that they always take care of. I'm not a valet guy. Like, why am I going to pay for valet? But it's actually complimentary valet. Of course, you want to give your workers a tip, but right there, that part of Virginia Beach, it's nice to have the valet service. So drop the keys off, and they've always done real good, and they take care of your vehicles and tip the young men really, really nice there. And I say young men, I know that young ladies could do it as well, but we've never seen any young ladies work in the valet. So
at least not in the winter. It's too cold.
And it's chilly.
I wouldn't do it.
So we head in, and we talked on the way down. She's, Chastity's, well, what are we going to get? And we've never ordered anything other than sushi, except for when we went down for the Thanksgiving meal this year. So we decided that we would go off script because we promised you guys sushi, but we were all, I think both of us were kind of wanting to try something new. So we get there and we decide we're not going to order sushi. We'll get to what we ordered in a second. We start with drinks, like always. So, Chastity, what did you have?
Key lime crush.
Key lime crush.
That's what I get every time.
And how was
so
the
good.
key lime crush?
Very good.
We'll flash some pictures of the menu here, and we'll put links in the description box for the menu. But if you've ever had the orange crush that they have here in Virginia Beach, I know they do crushes all over the place, but they pride themselves with Waterman's being the originators of the Virginia Beach Orange Crush. These are all spins. They have a number of different spins on the crush, and we've tried a number of them, but Chastity's favorite is the key lime crush, which is, I believe it's Deep Eddy.
No, I don't think it, now I don't remember. I don't think
I
it
know
was
they have
Deep
whipped
Eddy.
vodka in it.
Yeah, but there's no Deep Eddy whipped vodka.
Yeah.
So it's Pinnacle, I guess, probably.
But the lime flavor is what I was wondering if it was a Deep Eddy.
I don't know.
Anyway.
No, I think it's just
the ingredients are on the will be in the on the menu, but yeah, it's good. It's a good take on the orange crush, but in a lemon format, if you will. And then I went for the smoky old fashioned, and you'll see in the video here is pretty impressive. You know, smoke it, comes off the top. It's good and smoky.
Kind of smells like our house right now.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that was back here in combat brain wanted to smell that smoke. So anyway, but that was good. I even let Chastity try some. That smoky was made with 10 cup bourbon, which that was my first time trying some 10 cup bourbon, and it was really, really good. Smoke flavor held very nicely, and it was there. Then we also ordered our appetizer, which was great. So we got shrimp and crab dip.
Yeah.
And we were kind of on the fence, like, you know, is it going to be enough? Is it worth what we're paying for this appetizer? Yes, it was 100% worth what we paid for the appetizer.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, it was a bowl of shrimp and crab dip and some of the best bread you'll ever eat in your life. You see the video there, it's just bubbly, cheesy goodness. I mean, you can see, she tried to fix me up where you couldn't see this belly, but
I kept saying, raise it up.
you know, you gotta, I'm somebody you want to trust when it comes to food. You know, Rick and Bubba always says, never trust a fat man or never trust a skinny man cooking you a meal. You can trust me.
Unless you like salads or something, we can't really help you there.
You don't look like this when you're eating salads.
Yeah, we don't know about the salads at Mahi's. I don't even know if they have them. I'm sure they do.
Yeah. No, well, I had that sushi thing that was kind of like a salad. It was like a deconstructed sushi bowl the last time we went there.
Yeah. Well, you had like a lot of sushi and then that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, moving on to the mains. What did you order for your main course?
It was grilled shrimp and chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
And how was that?
The shrimp was a little too burnt, but everything else was really good. The fettuccine was really good.
Yeah, I can confirm a little over on the shrimp. Probably the first complaint we've ever had on anything at Mahi's.
I mean, I ate them.
Oh yeah, it was still good. And it, you know, it's easy, but it wasn't bad enough. We sent it back.
No.
So, you know, it was good, and chicken was just right. Nice al dente on the noodles. Yeah.
It was good.
Hey, I'm fancy. I know them big cooking words. I watch a whole lot of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And for myself, I had the sea bass, which was over a bed of noshi, I believe is how you say it. It's like a kind of like little puffs of potatoes, really good, and some cream cheese stuff on it, and broccolini. I got really, really fancy. And the sea bass had capers on top of it. It was spot on, just to perfection, melt in your mouth. What did you think about it?
The sea bass?
Yeah.
I mean, for fish, it was good. I'm not a big fish eater, but it was okay. I mean,
Really
it was
good.
good. It was probably really good to a fish eater.
And then I decided that I needed a dessert cocktail. So I got the Campfire Old Fashioned. which was and normally it doesn't come smoked, but Bryce, bartender, he said, I'm gonna smoke this one for you because I know you like to smoke, as you can see here. And this one was fantastic. Normally they melt a marshmallow in, but they didn't have marshmallows on hand. They just used some simple syrup and something else to make the marshmallow flavor. But my goodness, tasted just like a s'more for me. She just thinks it tasted like whiskey, but I mean, you could taste the chocolates, you could taste the marshmallow.
I don't know if I tried that one.
You
Did
did? Yeah.
Mm.
But that, to the old-fashioned purist, they would probably call that blasphemy. But for me, my goodness, I could drink that every night. Very, very easily. That was really good. So that concluded the meal. But during the meal, we began to talk to Bryce, and we find out that Bryce, his girlfriend, who they're pregnant with a baby, is Rachel Stengel. Rachel Stengel is actually the creator of all the cocktails on the menu. And you know, she's been our bartender once before. We had no idea. I mean, she's a quiet professional. She's not putting her stuff out there like, hey, I did this, you know. So I appreciate that. I appreciate her humbleness, because if she did, I would have been fine with it, because she does a fantastic job. But we've tried you've almost tried all the crushes on the menu.
Yeah.
I've tried probably 50% of the old fashions. And the last time we were down there, I must have had a little bit of the sniffles or something like that. And she recommended this gin and tonic with elderberry in it, and just great. It's just stuff you wouldn't think of going together, but she does a really good job. So wanted to plug her on how good a job she does with the drink menu. She's the bar manager there. So we continued to talk to Bryce. We found out that Bryce and I share like interests, and Chastity as well. He loves inshore, offshore fishing. Got to talking about how we do a lot of kayak fishing, and he offered to take us out on his Parker boat some whenever. I mean, you know, fishermen fish year round, but when we get started back up, he has a jack plate on his boat that he can haul me out on my kayak out to the light tower and out to the windmills, which are 15 to 20 miles out off the coast. But he'll be nearby, because I do have a hard time sometimes staying upright on my kayak. But it's part of the fun.
You've only lost 3 phones. And how many fishing rods? All of them. He's down to, got a $39 or $49 rod now.
49. I'm basically out there fishing offshore.
That's all we're doing. You keep that for a year, you can get you a big boy.
Well, no, I called her and I said, hey, I really need to get another rod and reel. And I think she expected me to get something nice. And when I showed up to fish, I was like, I couldn't even do it. Like I felt like I had to punish myself. So I got this. And actually the rod's really good, but the reel was like a single bearing reel. But I didn't trust myself, so.
He tries taking mine though. Like,
I mean, I've caught good fish with it.
He'll pack up everything, have my rod and reel. Like, nope.
Well, yeah. I mean,
nope.
You got that BG. I got to try that BG. It's a good reel.
You can try it with me. I'll let you hold it when I'm with you.
So anyway, Bryce Bahur is how you say his name. BRICE BAHHUR, Bahur. And he is the owner and proprietor of Overboard Fishing. It's an apparel company. Link is in the description. Hit him up. Check out his stuff. They're subscribing to our channel, and we're trying to support each other. We're going to have him on, and we're going to go out and do some fishing, do some videos this summer with him. We're just going to we're trying to support local as much as we can here. So, you know, people here in the coastal Virginia area, we're just trying to bless up and get the word out and help these local businesses. Buy local, keep it local. You know, I learned from a guy I used to work with, Rocky Sickle, a long time ago. We would get in there and we'd have these deep political discussions about what's right for the economy and what's wrong for the economy and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, what matters most is what happens right here in your local area. and whatever is best for your local area. And what is always best for your local area is keeping your dollars local. So we're going to try to do that and try to get the word out for these local folks, because there's some unique and really cool things going on in this area. There's a lot of folks who are doing it big, and we just want to bring light to them, because these guys, they deserve to be put out there, and they deserve to succeed, in my opinion. Also coming in the near future, we just had our officers meeting for the VFW this past week, and there's interest from the VFW because we have to have a certain amount of online engagement to make our All-American status every year, and we're trying to beef that up. So be sitting down with the commander of the VFW, Bruce Fisher, here in town, and we'll be interviewing him and talking about all the good things that Post 8545 is doing. And the big game coming up on Sunday, anyone listening that's here in the local area, we are hosting a party, Super Bowl party, out at Post 8545 off of Washington Street here in Smithfield. If you're a VFW member, show your card, you get in for free. If you are local, all we're asking is for a donation. Doesn't matter if it's 50 cents, $1, $10. We'd love those $100 donations if that's what you want to do. But we'll have pizza, wings, beer, sodas, of course. It's a family-friendly event, but we will be showing the game up on a big screen. We'll also have it on smaller screens, and there's no telling what all may go on. But it'll be a good time, especially for veterans to join, and anyone who's looking for a meal, come on out and get one. Got a number of Sal's pizzas on order right now. Sal's right here in Smithfield, Virginia, and look forward to seeing you guys if you come out. Another shout out to the Smithfield Thunder. That's a softball team that Post 8545 sponsors. We're able to deliver their check to them today, and we also provided them with some tees and a hit stick and stuff that can help them in their travel ball exploits. And Dana Edwards and Anna Boyer, they coach that team, and just fantastic ladies, great coaches, a lot of good family members, a lot of veterans on that team, and we're more than happy to support them. What else?
We didn't talk about how we got in at Mahi's, why we ended up there in the first place.
Yeah, so in the interest of keeping this video short, do you want to do it now, or you want to leave that as content for another video?
Let's go ahead. We'll do it quick.
We can do it quick.
Yeah.
So, I think Harry has a vote. Harry said, yeah, we're going to do it now, so because it impacts Harry.
Do you want me to run through it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we were at it. Should we say the restaurant? I don't want to name the restaurant.
To heck with
We'll
them.
just talk about,
No, name the restaurant. They were buttholes. Name them. I'll name it if you want.
Okay, right beside there.
Chicks. Screw Chicks. I'll never go there again.
We got there like 2 hours before the game came on, the Bulldogs game. We were waiting. We were in our Bulldogs stuff, waiting to watch the game so we can get a good seat at the bar. There was other people in their Bulldogs stuff that came in later. Then the bar manager, we're like, well, this game's over now. Can you turn the Bulldogs on? And he's like, no, it's my bar. I'll put whatever game I want to put on. And he put on some stupid game. I don't remember what. It was Duke.
No, it was Duke and North Carolina.
Yeah, and didn't put the Bulldogs game on.
That's fine, but Georgia was playing South Carolina, so that's a team people in the area care about too.
Yeah, so.
And to play devil's advocate, he did put the game on for us, but it was behind us where we couldn't
on
see
a tiny TV.
Yeah.
Like in a corner, like where you can't see it from the bar.
And our bartender, but our waitress, she was like, yeah, I get it. Like I'm talking to him, and we even talked to the manager of the restaurant, and he's just like, well, yeah, he's just a jerk. That's the way he is, and just like it's okay. I mean, well, you're the manager of the restaurant. So.
But he had that Duke game on all three big TVs at the bar.
Yeah, and then he's laughing and looking at us, and like Chastity's trying to calm me down because combat brain is running 100 miles an hour and thinking about bad things. So she rightfully got us out of there.
We did want to go to Mahi's to begin with because it's fancy looking And that's probably not where we'd want to go watch the game. But we went out, walked right out of Chick's. Mahi's is right there. You could see the Bulldogs game on the huge TV. We walked right in and we've loved it ever since.
And, you know, I wish I could remember the bartender's name because he told us. But the red-haired girl, props to her, that works at Mahi's, Taylor. She was telling folks at the bar our stories. So, like, people were coming in and buying us drinks. And we had a lot
got like
to drink
4 shots each that night.
Yeah. Bulldogs won. They tore South Carolina up. That was the game where Kirby
4
declared.
shots bought for us.
Yeah, Kirby declared the Bulldogs elite. And, you know, if you're going to beat the Dogs, you got to be elite. So there's only one team that proved themselves to be elite this year. And then Georgia proved themselves to be more elite.
To be a leader.
That's right.
To be a leader.
To be a leader.
Elite-er.
They said, not today, Saban. Not today. Chas just bought me a shirt that says, not today, Saban. We got all kinds of national championship swag and, you know. How about them blanking Dogs? I won't say it on here.
Yeah.
We love the Dogs.
All right, we wanted to make it quick.
Yeah, I know. But now you got me talking about the Bulldogs now.
Well, that'd be a different one.
glory to old Georgia. But, yep, great. I'm not real certain on what the next video will be, but like and subscribe so you don't miss it. Also, keep up with our daily dad jokes. We got one coming right after this. Father-in-law is really, really enjoying them. He calls me almost every time and lets me know how good they are.
The one yesterday actually was okay. The others have been really, really good. So funny.
Shout out to our new subscribers. Also, if you're a creator, look down in the description, hit the TubeBuddy link. And TubeBuddy is a great tool for you to use. If you're not a member of our group, same thing, hit that Facebook group and sign up. And again, in the comments, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. We've got a number of things. I'd like to, at some point, one thing I want to bring to you guys, I just want to make sure that I hit it and that I hit the nail on the head. I'd really like to talk about, you know, veteran suicide awareness, and that's something that I want to bring up, and I will talk about at some point. I may bring in some of my comrades and brothers that I've served with in arms just to make sure that the message gets out clear. But, you know, and we're going to have to do some more cruise talk. Hey, cruise news today. Royal Caribbean joined Norwegian in doing away with masks on the boat. I mean, I understand. I'm not going to argue mass vaccines and all that kind of stuff, but it does make sense that if you are vaccinated and you're taking tests to get on the boat, why would you need a mask if everyone on there is vaccinated and duly tested? So I think that's a good thing for the cruise industry.
Well, yeah, it's optional. If you want to wear your mask,
go
right ahead.
Nobody's telling you have to take the mask off. And that's kind of, you know, that's been the problem since day one is nobody's said, hey, Americans don't like being told what to do. And on day one, it should have just been, hey, this is what it is.
There'd probably be more people wearing it if you just let it be.
Yeah. I mean,
if you want to wear your mask, go ahead.
People just don't. Americans do not like being told what to do, and that's the bottom line. And that's why we're the greatest and freest country in the world. So, Moonlight Adventures. Oh.